Hey guys, Sin here, bringing you a war recap. For those of you who don't know me, I'm part of the leadership at Reddit Mutiny, and we're a Fair Play War clan from the Reddit War clan system. Recently just hit level 9 not too long ago, and this war was a bit of a special one for us. One of our co-leaders, Rob, is taking a hiatus from the game due to his job, and we wish him all the best. We're going to miss him a lot. He's done a lot for the clan, so we decided to throw this big-ass war to sort of send it off with a bang. We got our friends from Reddit Row and Reddit Misfits to make up the numbers, and Supercell did not disappoint us. They threw a crazy matchup at us. So yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, so here's the score. This clan stayed Trippy. The matchup was really crazy because we had one Town Hall 11, one Town Hall 10, and we actually had about 6 Town Hall 8s, whereas they had like 3 Town Hall 11s, 14 Town Hall 10s, and they only had one Town Hall 8. So in terms of Town Hall advantage, they had pretty much as big as advantage as you can get. And the funny part was this actually happened 2 days after Supercell announced the upcoming matchmaking change, which would basically make this kind of matchup close to impossible. So yeah, let's look at the attacks. First attack would be Rio on number 4. Let's have a look. Hogs in, starts taking out the archer tower, gets the lure, queen down immediately, starts the queen walk. We sort of knew that the clan castle would pretty much be dragons or something that's poisonable, because this attack was done pretty late in the war, and at that point we still hadn't seen a single lava hound or a golem. So, and all their attacks were a lot of elixir based troops. It seems like they're one of those clans that care about loot during a war, so they probably didn't bother with the dark elixir stuff. So drops the poison, drops the rage, takes care of the CC, and he also starts this funnel on the bottom. He wants to push his queen up to the top side, simply because first of all, you want to dodge the Inferno Tower. It completely wrecks your queen walk because it blocks the heal. Second of all, the upper region is more high value for the queen. Phases the queen, takes out the other queen, takes out the warden as well, and starts moving her upwards. Probably start tanking those expos, tanking the archer tower and the cannon. Really big deal. Like Super Queen has a huge tanking effect as well as just clearing stuff really efficiently. While she tanks, your hogs can pretty much go in and do free damage. Sends a golem in from the bottom, and hogs start going in. As you can see, the golem gets just completely melts under the single inferno, but hogs do really well against it. Doesn't even need a heal. The golemites do a really good job tanking the wizard towers, while the hogs take out the single inferno and proceed to take out that compartment. Throws down the king down up there. I don't know why, as he surgicals his hogs around the base. I guess he wants to do a king swap, but I guess he just wanted to tank the point defense up top. And the hogs start going in as well, and they start doing a lot of damage. Brings a rage for the Inferno Tower, really nice touch, just to get it down as soon as possible. And yeah, it really worked out for him because the bombs were outside, and he ends up with a pocket heal. I really don't think that heal was needed. Like, even if he had to heal a bomb spot, he probably would have 3'd that. Nice poison to get rid of the skeletons. And yeah, this base is done. Let's just fast forward this and get this over with. Good job, Rio. So moving on to the next attack. It is Bush on 9. So Bush is he's an attacker from Reddit Row. It was really fun having him over here, and this is a really good attack. Basically, this was a second hit, and we knew that the CC had loons inside, so we decided that the CC had no anti-air. The air defenses were pretty underdeveloped, and the Infernos were stacked together. As you can see, he zap quick both of them. Basically, you want to throw down a max earthquake, 2 zaps before throwing down the final earthquake, because you need the final earthquake to kill the Infernos below a certain percentage HP. So if you do it in any other order, the Infernos won't die. he does a good job noticing that he doesn't need a golem to get the queen. So he just brings 2 giants to tank, protect his funnel wizards, and once the funnel is done, his king goes in no problem. Aggro's onto the queen. Being a level 1 queen, he just quickly nukes it down and starts his Laloon part of the attack. I'm gonna just double the speed of the Laloon because this actually takes quite a while, and there's absolutely no chance this base defends, because I mean, look at the hounds. The 80 does so little damage that the hound can basically tank for ages, and it really doesn't help that 3 of his expos were grounded. So just a really well set up base for this kind of attack. He actually drops his queen here, but sort of doesn't pay attention to it while he was Lalooning and loses it. So the queen actually did nothing. But yeah, all the air defenses are down. I think there's still a hound up. Is there? No, there's no more hound. But there's way too many balloons. He brought 26 balloons for this attack, and there's only 1 archer tower left, and now it's gone, and it's just a matter of cleanup. So let's just fast forward this. Really nice attack. Well spotted that the base was really weak to air. So moving on next would be Rio again on 12th. Heads up, this recap actually features Rio and Bush twice. They both had 6 Star Wars. Really good job, both Town Hall Knights stepping up there. So Rio as well, noticing that both Inferno Towers on this base are running on single, so he brings this really good composition for it. 4 witches, 15 hogs. There's really nothing single Infernos are going to do against that. It might get value against the initial golem, but that's about it. It does a simple go wee wee, stoned, 3 golems, 8 wizards for DPS. Heroes start going in, bust in with the wall breakers. Nice late king, and yeah, no chance. Like, look at it, just everything just completely melts. Hogs go in nice and early. This is really good because look at it, the X-bow is actually still firing on his co-squad and doing very limited damage to his hogs. He doesn't really need a heal on his hogs as he goes through. Brings a nice rage for the Inferno Tower just to get it down quick. Bombs actually do quite a bit of damage to him, but at this point it's pretty much over. His heroes alone will probably take care of this area, and he still has witches for cleanup on the side. This base is done, so let's fast forward it. Yeah, good job, Rio. 6 stars, man. And the next attack would be by Bush again. So let's just have a look at the base. Yeah. Right, this was the one where he does a queen charge. But first of all, he notices there are 2 holes in the base. And he uses 5 barbs to lure the entire CC out. This was the second hit, so he knew exactly what was in the CC. Notice that he alternates his lure between both holes. This is so that the CC troops stay within this radius, so it's a nice 1 poison. If you keep luring in 1 hole, then basically you'll have CC troops all over the place, and it wouldn't be a neat poison. Zap Quakes the multi-inferno, and basically he's going to queen charge from the right. Like, with the Inferno down, this is a pretty safe area to queen charge. And his queen is going to get a lot of value here real soon. Sorry about that. Nice and patient, waits for all the point defense to lock onto the queen. Drops the rage and drops his wall breakers. Now this was actually a really nice touch. I didn't expect this. Like, the rage wall breakers managed to bust 2 layers, which means that his queen can actually go in and take out both X-bows instead of just 1. Drops his king down. The reason for the king drop there is to funnel the queen in towards the top side of the base. And also, the king is just he didn't really have a role in this raid. So dropping him there is really good because he takes out all that trash building on the bottom side. There's only one archer tower and one cannon that will be firing at him, so he can pretty much do that with no problem at all. So once all that is done, La Lune goes in. I'm just going to pause here for a minute. So if you notice, the really good thing about that opener is not only did it take care of the queen, the CC, which are the usual things you want to take care of before you do a La Lune raid, it took care of the Inferno with the Zapquake, got 2 ADs, but it also created this really nice funnel for his La Lune. If you notice, like, starting his La Lune on the top right side, because of all the defenses that his queen took out on the bottom right side, his Lunes pretty much have nowhere to go except for the Inferno. And his queen helps this funnel even more by taking out the Expo near the Town Hall. So it's really easy haste for him, straight to the Inferno. And still 2 Lava Hounds up. There's no way that underdeveloped AD is going to do anything to him. Inferno's down. And all that's left is cleanup. And he even still has a Loon, a Barb, and his queen ability is still up. Honestly, his queen could probably solo the base at this point. So yeah, we're just going to fast forward this. Very well done. Yeah, Bush and Rio both doing a really good job getting a 6-star war this war. Alright, before we end this, let's do a Town Hall 9 attack. Let's do this one. This is by Dozes. He brings a cold-blooded La Lune. So brings a hog to lure the CC out. Does a standard double poison. Let's just fast forward this until something more interesting happens. Drops his golem. Nice and patient there on the funnel. Like, you want to make sure that all the point defense are aiming at your tanks before you drop your wizard. Drops his queen down first. You always want your queen down before your king so that she goes in. Now he drops his king and he brings a rage and a jump spell for his kill squad. And this is a really high value region. Basically, his opening gets 2 archer towers, and soon his queen is going to lock on to the enemy queen. It's a very low level queen, so it's a really quick work of it. Doesn't even need the rage. His queen goes in, and soon she'll get both air defenses. Gets the Expo as well, and his king goes in, gets the wizard tower. Queen gets the second air defense, and gets another Tesla to boot. Yeah, he notices that his queen isn't going to get any more value because it's stuck on the Town Hall, so he starts his La Lune. Just completely spams all 4 Lava Hounds in there. Normally you wouldn't want to La Lune a base like this simply because both ADs are so close to each other, and if you send 3 Lava Hounds against 2 ADs, it might not end well if his air traps are well placed. But because of how efficient his opener was, the golem allowed him to get 2 ADs, it allowed him to bring 1 extra Lava Hound for the La Lune portion of the attack. And look at it, everything that shoots air is pretty much dead. It's just that 1 archer tower, that 1 wizard tower, both of which are dead now. So there's absolutely nothing this base can do to his attacking force. This raid is a confirmed 3-star. Let's just fast forward this. And good job Dozes, who by the way also got a 6-star war in this war. Alright, so I guess that's that. That should be enough for today. It's pretty late here, and it's my first video, and I might start rambling all over the place. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to leave me any feedback, and I'll see you guys next time.